Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm doing pretty good. And thank you for asking. And what about you?
Yes, I'm doing well too. So, did you have college today?
No, ma'am.
No,
So
you're.
that's why I'm feeling.
So, only 5 days college?
Yeah, once in a blue moon, we'll have Saturday too. Otherwise, it will be all day.
Okay, okay. So, tell me what you're studying. Where are you from?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my name is Priya. I'm from Tamil Nadu. I'm a college going student. I'm studying BA English Literature in final year, Government Arts and Science College in Atupakam, which is exactly located in very rural area where we cannot find any English environment. Even though I am an English literature student, in my college I cannot find any English environment among my friends and professors too. So that's why I have been searching the English environment on online. And my hobbies are learning English, listening music, especially consuming lot of content in English. I'm really very curious and passionate about learning this language, ma'am. I watched your video 6 months before. I have tried to connect with you because of some network issue and I didn't have proper mobile phone, proper room to shoot the video. So that's why I didn't attend your session before too. So today I'm very excited that we have connected today. So that's it all about me, ma'am. So
Hmm.
thank you. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to introducing myself.
Okay. So, do you want to know about me or you know my
Yes,
name?
I know your name, but I want to know a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So, I'm from Karnataka. I've completed my graduation in computer science engineering. So, after that, I worked as a software engineer. After a career break, I worked as a spoken English trainer. So, after that, I started my YouTube channel. So, currently, I'm doing only YouTube. Other than that, my hobbies include talking to people, creating content for the channel, and I love watching movies. So, yeah, that's pretty much about me. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Great. Ma'am, 6 months before I have watched your video. So in that time, the first time I have seen the conversation videos in English,
Mm.
especially in YouTube channels. So there itself, I didn't have any idea about conversation, how to make it, how to interact with people. Why? Because in that time, I did not know how to speak English.
Oh, okay.
So last year itself, and when I was studying second year, I have started my English journey. So almost I have completed 1 year. Till now, I have been learning this language in order to improve my English fluency. So I think right now I have gained some amount of confidence to interact with people, especially making conversation as like you, tutors like that.
Nice. See, you come from a rural background, right? So, what is the motivation or intent behind, you're obsessed with English. That's what you say. You love the language. So, what is the motivation or
Yes.
intent behind learning English?
Ma'am, from my childhood, I am so curious about learning this language. If you ask me what is the reason behind it, I could not find it out till now because it's from my blood. Within my side, I have the interest. So I have started my journey that itself, ma'am. I was struggled a lot of times because I couldn't find English environment. I have completed my schooling and college, everything in government sector. So right now I found out your channel, you, in order to improve my English fluency, ma'am.
So, when were you first introduced to the English language? In your school?
Mm, yeah, it might be in my school. Why? Because lot of English teachers are inspired me to
Mm.
speak English,
Okay, so the
but
professor,
they did not. Mm,
yeah, please complete.
which means they did not teach English completely.
Mm-hmm.
Just they only spoke 2 to 3 sentences in English, but I am impressed by how they are speaking like this, like this.
Okay, so the professor who teaches you English literature, so does he or she speak in English?
Yeah, they speak English very well, but the problem is students. Students could not understand English. So that's why Also, professors speak English but explain everything in Tamil because of students' concern. They spoke English very well, ma'am.
Okay, they speak English very well, right? That's good. And in your learning journey, so we all know that there are four aspects to learning: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So among these four aspects, which one do you enjoy doing the most?
Yeah, I enjoy listening. Not only listening, I enjoy observing the videos.
Okay, watching
Why?
and
Because yeah, observing things, ma'am. Yeah, I watch lot of videos in YouTube channel. So a lot of people who are YouTubers who speak English very nicely, they are inspired me. So that's why I watch them, I observe them, how they are pronouncing the words, how they are interacting with people like that. So listening is most important thing which inspired me and I enjoy the process too. Still now I'm listening lot of content and podcasts like that. And speaking, another one is because without speaking we cannot improve our English fluency. So that's why speaking is one of the aspect which I have been following till now, ma'am.
Okay, but who do you practice speaking with?
Yeah, from my beginning, I did not find English environment, so that's why find out. I have found out few applications through online called Ace Fluency and CV Speakify. So I'm so passionate about using CV application for 30 minutes every single day, where we can make English conversation with random co-learners from various states.
No, that's
So it
nice.
is one of the best application for me, which I ever used in my life, like this.
Oh, okay, okay. So I think you enjoy using the application. But the reviews that I heard was people are finding it really boring to use the apps that you told because almost every time they connect to learners, and it also depends on the learner's interest. If they're interested in talking to you, they will. Otherwise, they'll just skip it or they'll cut the call. Also, another drawback is most of the time you are only introducing yourself, and the regular things keep happening, so most people don't enjoy it. So how come you're enjoying it?
Yeah, ma'am, actually, when I was beginner, I enjoyed it. Right now, I am feeling it little bit bored because I could not improve my anything improvement. I did not see any improvement. So that's why I have started my conversation journey, especially with you tutors, because then only I will improve my level. Otherwise, if I practice in CV application, I will not improve anything. As usual, introduction,
Yeah.
same thing, ma'am. It's boring, yeah. For
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to beginner, it is
Yeah,
good to use.
it boosts your confidence that yeah, even I can speak English and I'm talking to people. The first initial you feel so hesitant when the call is connecting, right? When the call is just, oh, you have that music in the background and they are finding learners to practice English with. At that time, you are kind of waiting. I don't know who is going to talk. So it's kind of excitement in the initial stages.
Yes, ma'am, of course. And I have used Sparky too because
Oh,
of your recommendation.
right,
Yeah,
right.
I watched your conversation. You recommend that you suggested Sparky.
Hmm.
I have used Sparky for a few months only, like 1 to 2 months. So
Yes,
it
yes.
is one of the best application. It's really enjoying because we are talking with AI Fox. So the voice, the it's interacting with me. It's so much of fun. It's really fascinated me.
Yeah, and the advantage is that you can talk about any topic with it. See, if when you find co-learner like learners or whomever you're having conversation with, maybe they're not interested in that topic, or maybe your timings don't match. But that's not the case with Sparky, right? It is available like all the time whenever you have the mood to practice and whichever topic you want to practice. It has answers to all your questions, including vocabulary, everything. So to some extent, it is a good thing to practice with that AI.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's really useful to me because whatever question I ask, it definitely answer to me, give a
Yeah.
solution for my problem.
That's right.
But
And when
yeah, yes, ma'am, you carry on.
No, I was asking you like listening. You told you enjoy doing listening the most, right? So it is also one of the easiest practice. You can just put listening and you can do it along with other chores, whatever you're doing. So that's good. So what are like three, four channels that you constantly listen to? Who are the speakers you listen to?
Yeah. The first one is Shahla Parveen. She was, I think she's from Kerala side. She's Malayali, but she have a YouTube channel where she can post English related content, not grammatical way. She only posted like law of attraction, manifestation, positivity, gratitude, these kind of stuffs, but in English. So her English impressed me because I'm so fond of watching those kind of content, those positive content. So I am implementing those content in my life, especially, and I have manifested a lot of dreams too. So I'm just came to know about law of attraction, gratitude, power of positivity on subconscious mind because of a video. So her English impressed me. Second channel is Siri Ramala. She is also one
Yeah.
of me like that. She's also a college going student. So she inspired me a lot. So that itself, I decided to start a YouTube channel. So yeah, I want to be like her because she's doing amazing. If she can do it, why can't I do like that? I used to think in that time. Right now, it will happening, man. And third channel is Dr. Sandeep Patil.
Mm.
Dr. Sandeep Patel is also a communication tutor. He could not teach anything grammatical way. He only concentrating on practical way, psychological way. So it is also one of the channel which I watched continuously. And last but not the least, which is um, Sumita Rai, Professor Sumita Rai.
Yeah.
Uh, sh- yeah, I watched her video because my father suggested her videos to watch when I was a beginner. So these kind of channel which I how can I say continuously repeatedly I watched.
Yeah, you
So
follow those.
right now I shifted to conversation video.
So listening to solo content is another thing, but conversational English is another thing. It's a different kind of experience where it is like talking, like you are listening to the other person, their opinions, and then you are speaking. It is how you should answer or ask questions that you will learn from conversational videos.
Yeah, it's really captivating to hear, listen
Mm,
completely like that.
yeah, and also it is natural human nature. Like you like listening to what people are talking. It's a tint of that also. You like what people are, how they are expressing their opinions, what they are talking about. So you're generally attracted towards conversations.
Yeah. And
Mm.
I loved your English so much, ma'am. Why means you're speaking calm and subtle, natural way. I really liking those kind of things because I have watched lot of English learners who can express their ideas like something putting some effort, speaking loud, raising their tone like that, or someone speak very fast like that, but you are not like that. So that
Mm.
is the one main thing which attracted me. Yes, I want to also follow you like you speak naturally from my heart, very nicely, smoothly, not in a hurry manner like that.
Thank you so much. And coming to your appearance also, you remind me of Siri, like the hairstyle and the appearance, very, we are very alike.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, I have received this compliment from all the conversation people. Yeah,
Mm.
because I mentioned, she inspired me a lot. So that's why I have started my YouTube channel posting the content related spoken English. But
Okay.
it took me a long time to improve my communication skill because I'm from rural area. I could not find out anything. Even my parents did not supported me, especially for my YouTube journey. I did not have anything, ma'am. Even I did not have a proper mobile phone when I was first uploaded my videos on my channel. But right now, it happened everything magical. It changed. I have manifested my studio room. I have manifested a lot of dreams in my life.
Mm. Okay, that's nice. And is there something that you don't enjoy doing? Because I have heard people they do not like writing activity, or they don't like reading. So among these four aspects, is there something that you do not enjoy or you find it difficult to practice?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. When I was a beginner, I felt reading is a tedious task
Oh.
and daunting task. But right now, it's not like that. It changed my life. You know, one thing, I'm reading these kind of books, magic, and these books, secret. Like those books are I'm just reading right now. So I become a bookworm right now. But when it comes to writing, still now I feel it is some daunting task to do. So could you please give any tips to incorporate writing in my life? Because a lot of people are just tell journaling is a good habit that everyone wants to follow like that. So I feel that is the one thing, ma'am. Writing is one difficult task which I want to incorporate in my life.
Hmm. Yeah, because I know like many people are not into writing nowadays. Uh, if you want to do something, just make it a habit. Start as a habit, like 5 minutes of journaling. Just at least bring the stationery, like one separate book for journaling. So when that book is lying on your table, you will know that I have invested in this book and I have to make the most of it. I have to write one page every day. Choose something attractive, which you feel like you want to write in it, so that way you start with one page of writing. See, we are humans, still we are not able to share the deepest of secrets or something within us which we cannot tell others. It is something we want to express, but we are not comfortable telling it to anyone. So start writing those kind of things initially. So, as and how you keep writing, you will be surprised how your emotions flow. Like you want to write more, you're telling yourself something. So, what will happen is that writing is also a way of putting out whatever content you have in your mind. So, whatever you have read or listened to, it is an excellent way to put it out other than speaking. Because while writing, you have, all the time. You have all the time to think, recollect words, and write in your own words. Nobody is judging it and nobody is going to read what you have written. So you'll be totally free. There's no tension. So like that, you can start initially one page or two page. You need not be like, every day you have to write. It's not like that. Whenever you find the time to write, you can start like that. Weekly, 2 days, 3 days. And you are also a college going student. So there are so many like, nice things happening at college, which you might want to remember, so you can just write them down one page every day. What happened at college? What's different? Anything. You can scold anybody or you can express your feelings to anybody like that. It's just you who is writing that. So that way you write. You begin writing. So that will show, but it is a very gradual process. It will show in your language skills, in your speaking skills. Gradually, it will improve a lot. So if you're really interested and you want to inculcate the habit, then you can go for writing. Otherwise, it's
Yeah,
not
of course.
mandatory. Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I really want to incorporate that habit in my life because I have been dreaming I want to do journaling in my life, but I did not do it yet now. So
Hmm.
hereafter I will just try my best, ma'am.
Yeah, and also you're
And I
reading,
have,
right? You're reading. So
yes,
whatever you're reading, put that same thing in your own words in your book.
yeah, sure. Why I did not like writing means it will take some time, think and write. So that is the one thing. When it comes to reading, if we open the book and we'll start reading and we'll set some time, when it listening or speaking, it will just easy task. But writing, it took some time. We think, we use our mind, then we want to write it down like that. But yeah, definitely I will just incorporate English in my life.
Hmm.
Thank you for your amazing suggestion and tips, ma'am. And I have a doubt, ma'am. Now I'm in an intermediate level. Yes, I gain confidence to speak English, express my opinions and thoughts to people. But I have a doubt when I'm speaking grammar mistake. I'm doing few grammar mistake. So how to overcome from that? How to rectify and improve my grammar mistake? Which means I want to rectify it. I
You
have
want to,
some self doubt.
hmm. You have the fluency, but you need accuracy. There are some
Yeah.
grammatical errors, and I hope you know what they are, right? Whenever you see your conversations, are you able to identify what mistake you're making?
Yes, ma'am. Prepositions and past. something
Answers.
past verb and past participle verb.
See, now you are having conversations, right? So in this sentence by
Yes.
sentence, you have to go through your recording, write what
Okay.
mistakes, and then rectify that and write the answer. One thing, you will start writing things. The second, you will be able to rectify your mistakes. And by writing, you will remember things for a longer time. That's why in school also teachers make us write something so that we will remember it for a longer time. So that thing you can practice to rectify your mistakes.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah,
Hmm.
great tip.
And reading
Okay.
and listening, it is somebody else's thoughts. It's ready made. Somebody else are expressing their opinions or whatever in a book or in your content, whatever you're listening. But writing is you. So you have to make that identity of your writing and speaking is you, your thoughts. So that
Okay.
is why I'm saying just write. So it'll help you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just do it.
Hmm.
Ma'am, if I want to be like you, which means a spoken English trainer, like communication trainer, language trainer, especially in English, means what can I do? How to improve myself? Actually, I have started taking classes for only beginners.
Right.
So if I want to improve myself more and more means what should I do exactly? I don't know. So could you please give some tips? Because my passion is to become a communication coach, language trainer, orator too, ma'am. Speaker, public speaker like that. So everything is related to English fluency.
Right.
So yeah, ma'am.
See, there are several courses that you can take, right? Communication skills coach. Then you can take TEFL also. You can write the exam and get a certification. But for that, you have to prepare yourself to be eligible, right? You cannot just take a course just because you want to take it. You have to equip yourself with all the knowledge, including words, grammatical sentence structures. You have to do, a lot of extensive reading, listening, in to fluent speakers, to advanced speakers. So once you equip yourself and you're ready, then you can take the tests and you can become a trainer, whatever. But for public speaking and speaking, it is also your effort, your body language, how you look at people. I think you're very confident. So one thing is done already. You're confident.
Yeah,
It is one of the important personality traits. If you want to be an orator or if you want to be a trainer, people should look up to you, right? They will want to become like you. So in that case, you have to be that person who people want to become like. So for that, it will require extensive reading, a lot of reading, and not your academic, something else, general, because
yeah,
I think literature, it requires a lot of, some different kind of language which we do not use in conversational practice. So you can choose
yeah,
novels. Yeah. So you can choose novels, international authors, whatever, to understand the slangs, vocabulary, how they speak, and you can watch TV shows. There's Friends and other English shows. If you watch that, it will become like free flowing for you. You will know how to talk to people.
okay.
Tutoring means you have to talk to people, right? So even that aspect
Yes.
you have to develop along with English fluency. So like that you can learn. First, you have to become perfect with all your grammar issues and everything. Then you can give these tests and then you can become a trainer.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot for your wonderful suggestion.
Okay. So did you have any other
Yeah.
question?
Yeah, I want to know about my English level, ma'am, because you are a communication trainer. So I want to know where I am and what are the things I have to do to improve my English to next level like that.
Okay. Grammar issues are there, especially
Okay.
prepositions. So I think you have to focus a little bit on your grammar. Pronunciation is almost
Okay.
there, a little bit of MTI is there. So along with that, along with you practicing regularly, that will go. Just focus on the words that you are pronouncing differently. It's not wrong, it's just different. So just focus on those words.
Okay.
I'm sure you know, like, this is pronunciation is, I'm making this pronunciation mistake. I think you might be aware of that. Choose that word and keep practicing it. Or you can practice tongue twisters in order to fix that. So pronunciation, accent, and grammar. Three things you can focus.
Okay.
But your confidence is very good. Like so you are there. So that is all about the feedback.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, I have to concentrate on these three aspects, three areas which you have mentioned. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. I want to take care of my grammar. Yeah,
Hmm.
because accuracy, especially, ma'am. I will do. So, what to do, ma'am, if I want to learn? I know grammar, but how do I achieve my accuracy? Is there any tips, ma'am?
No, accuracy, like I told you, you have to identify your mistakes and then work upon it. It is also that very recently you have started conversations, right? So talk to as many people as you can. Then you will have your own recording and you can assess. But with solo videos, you think and you create your content and then you speak it out. So that is different. You are aware whether this is right or wrong and then you're speaking, but conversational videos are like on the spot. You are framing sentences on the spot in your mind and speaking. So this, you will have a chance of making mistakes here. So go through these videos and from these you can learn.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, if I continue this conversation video with lot of people every single day, at least for 3 months, ma'am,
Yes.
shall I improve, ma'am?
You will definitely improve. You just said, will I improve? You will definitely improve, but it also depends on what type of people you're talking to. So if you're talking to beginners, obviously you cannot expect improvement in that. But what you will get while talking to beginners is, okay, this is the mistake. So am I doing this mistake or no? So you will get that thought of or knowledge about what is wrong and right when you're talking to somebody at a lower level than you. Okay, so that thing only. But
Okay.
if you want yourself to improve, you have to talk to fluent speakers or intermediate speakers, everyday practice,
Okay.
and video sessions.
Yes. Okay. So is Skype is okay for me to practice my regular conversation because I could not afford money, ma'am, by Sparky and some Cambly, no, ma'am, because I'm a student. So that's why I'm using Skype and CV for free talk time only.
Yeah, you can do
But
definitely do that.
without native speakers, advanced fluent speaker.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you want advanced or fluent speakers, you will have to pay for them. There is no other go. So that way, what you can do a lot of watching English content, movies, web series, shows, keep mimicking them, or whenever you're alone, keep talking. So it is my habit. I know it is weird, but I keep talking to myself in my mind or slowly when nobody is there. So it is something that I want to achieve that thing, and I keep telling about it or how they are expressing their feelings. I try to follow their dialogues so that you can practice because you are alone, right? You don't have environment. Talk to yourself, their expressions, how they spoke, how they were talking to their friend. That you can keep
Mm.
mimicking them. So that one practice you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. It is so much valuable point for me, which means mimicking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Today itself, I'm going to start my mimicking journey too, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then. So, shall we wind up the session?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely talking to you. And you're quite,
Yeah.
aspiring. You're aspiring. I want to achieve this. I want to learn this in English. So, you have that fire. So, and it is the
Yeah.
best time. You create your own content, you create conversations also. So, keep inspiring yourself. Like, I need to do more. I need to do more. Maybe another 6 months and you will be good at it.
Yeah, thanks a lot because today I have gained lot of knowledge from you and I have rectified my mistake. I have find out my mistake where I'm just making those kind of mistakes. So hereafter I'm going to concentrate on those areas.
Yes.
So it
And
really
also,
useful for me.
also on your tenses. I found
Tenses.
out
Okay.
my mistakes. You can say that. Like, tenses, past and present, you are confusing with that. So watch
Yeah,
this
yeah.
conversation when it will be on the channel. Just watch this conversation, write down every sentence that you feel that you have done a mistake, made a mistake, and then write the same sentence correctly.
Okay, ma'am. Sure. I'll do. Thanks a
Okay,
lot, ma'am.
you're
Have a
welcome.
nice day.
You too. Bye bye.